Hi everyone, it's Kim. You can call me Sister Speak Easy for now. So, I'm going to share with you a little bit about what I think the next major social media platform looks like, 4 key features, and why I think this is what we need, why it's in demand. So, in its earliest days, Facebook was geared and exclusively for students of a few prominent universities. And I can definitely see the value in having a virtual space that revolves around education and educational experiences. So, I see this being a network that is both focused on education and full of the entertaining ways we love to interact, share ideas freely and creatively on our favorite social media platforms. I see this as a platform that would allow those with education as a common thread to focus on that commonality and as they socially interact, share all types of information, both scholarly and research based information, as well as opinions, respectively, all types of ideas and feedback. So, the 4 key features that I see this site demanding and what would really make it work are highlighted research features like what we find on Academia.edu, mountains and mountains of papers, sharing of our research findings and papers to use as examples so that we can get to the nitty gritty of the information and the work that we put in. What else I see is something in our profiles that lets us share our accolades, our professional projects and experiences, something like what we find on LinkedIn, allowing us to network based on, again, our areas of interest as they may be professionally related, as to where the Academia.edu lets us connect based on things that we enjoy researching, and we can get notifications on when someone publishes or submits a paper on a certain topic. It would have that, but as well as just groups that maybe relate to certain types of projects or works that we do if we're not necessarily in a research related academic sphere, because there's many academic spheres. Not all of them are research related. Some of them are experience related, etc., and it would be all encompassing. The third feature is something, a major segment, a major draw to this would be a section, something like what we find on ratemyprofessor.com, an area where we can share our experiences and opinions of the classes we've taken, the professors that we've had, the schools we've attended, based on various criteria. And I see a lot of different ways to do that, but it would be a review area based on our experiences and providing ratings of those various encounters that we have in our academic pursuits. And the fourth thing that would be key is to have fun and entertaining features like all of our favorite social media platforms. So, in other words, the stories that we love, the reels that we love, the groups that we love to interact in that are maybe just for fun would also be there. Now, I do think that they would need to, in some way, remain. There would be this standard that in some way we could tie it into our academic experiences. But that could be, someone's researching dead malls, so they go do some videography at dead malls, or, the decline of, I don't know, a certain amusement park, or a certain geographic location, and just share a little bit. Or let's say that someone is traveling to a certain city, or they've moved to a certain city in order to go to a certain university, but as they're exploring that city, that town, or whatever, they want to share a little bit about that town. They moved to that town to go to that college, that is related to their academic experience. So as long as you can tie it in somehow, it's good to go. And I think with those 4 key features, it would definitely cover all the bases and fill a niche that I would be interested in. And I think that a lot of students would be interested in, and even former students would be encouraged to share those experiences, connect with their former classmates even, because again, we want to have those networking features that all of our favorite sites have, including Facebook, including LinkedIn, etc., but also have access to information like Academia.edu and access to reviews like ratemyprofessor.com. With those 4 things, I just see this being a need. Somebody's going to do this soon. You can send me a check or at least a thank you note. Maybe not, but either way, I see it happening. So as far as monetization, how would monetization work? I see the primary sources of money here coming from schools and potentially teachers, because students have already paid their dues. Students are already paying for their education experiences. We're coming out of pocket already, and I see this type of platform being a service more to students and prospective students than anyone else. Therefore, schools, being the entities that are making money already off of students, would pay a nominal fee, like a membership fee, a regular fee, to maintain their pages or profiles on this site, because there would be different classifications of types of pages or profiles that a person, an individual, or an entity such as a school or company could create. Personal student profiles, free, of course, but then definitely school profiles, tack a small fee on there, and potentially do the same for teachers. Now, obviously, a teacher who has been a student at a college or even high school, because I see this being available to high school students as well as college students, former and current, would be free. But if they wanted to create a teacher profile, maybe again just put a small fee on there, and that gives them the opportunity to stay relevant and interact and engage and promote themselves and network in those spaces, and just engage and keep up with what people's opinions are, and work to shape those opinions. So along with that fee, I see sponsorships and ads being available to companies such as schools, if universities or whatever type of institutions want to advertise or market themselves with paid promotions. That would be a form of monetization. I also see potentially companies that are not eligible for a membership or page having the opportunity to market directly to students and academic professionals, etc., to the academic sphere, if they are doing so directly as a way to provide service to them. For example, a roadside service company or an apartment complex, if they're running a promotion where students are going to save a few dollars, or employees of the school boards are going to save a little bit, or they're just running membership packages for the users of the site, people who are eligible to be users, students and academic professionals, that they have the opportunity to pay for promotions, even if they're not eligible for a page. Alternatively, I see maybe it could be possible that school business and business affiliates could have an affiliated page. In other words, companies perhaps like that sell office and school supplies or office furniture, school furniture, such as Mead, Five Star, Brother Printers, those kind of companies could also potentially have an affiliate site where they would also pay an affiliate page, where they would also potentially pay that small fee just to be able to link up with all their consumers. So, yeah, again, with those four key features, having those Academia.edu mountains of research and papers available, sharing of, the hardcore, nitty gritty educational and scholarly material, as well as having accolade and project professional profile features like what we find on LinkedIn, having purely opinionated review sections like what we find on Rate My Professor, and all the entertainment of all of our other favorite social media websites, reels, stories, blogging, all rolled into one. I think that is a demand that somebody will probably meet soon. So, hope to see you there. Bye.